Hey there, and welcome to the Fundamentally Unstoppable app. I'm Jason Caras, and I'm so glad you're here. This isn't just an app, it's a lifeline, a digital version of a system that's pulled me out of some of the darkest corners of my life. And I just can't wait to share it with you. Let me give you the short version of my story. I've been an entrepreneur for over 30 years. I've built businesses, I've inspired thousands, even earned awards like finalist for the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. I've been named among the top 250 CEOs in the world for my industry. And I founded a company that hit the Inc. 5000 fastest growing companies in America 7 times. But that's not the whole story or the picture. I've lost everything, not once, but 3 times, almost a fourth. Literally penniless, starting from scratch. I've battled bipolar disorder, ADHD, substance abuse, addiction. What else can we throw in there? Some of these issues went undiagnosed for years until I hit about age 42. As a kid, I was arrested 9 times before I was even 17 years old and kicked out of literally every school I ever attended. I've had more failures than I care to count. There were days I didn't think I'd make it. Nights where voices in my head told me I was done, finished. But here's the thing, I'm still standing. And I'm not just standing, I am thriving. How? Because over the years, I built a system, a set of 10 fundamentals that became my roadmap out of the chaos, even the madness. You see, systems aren't just for personal lives. They're the backbone of society too. Imagine a world without them. No laws to keep order, no government to guide decisions, no shared rules for how we interact with each other. History shows us this is societal collapse in the making, like ancient civilizations crumbling when their governing structures failed, right? Leading to the loss of culture, safety, and ultimately progress. Or think of it on a smaller scale. Think of it like a football team without any plays. It'd be like downright silly. 22 grown adults just running around the field, bumping into each other, accomplishing literally nothing while the crowd boos. No coordination, no strategy, just pointless chaos. Well, that's what life feels like without systems, whether in a stadium or society. It is. And that's why systems are needed in society as much as they are in our own lives. They create structure and allow us to build something greater than just our isolated efforts. When communities follow systems like traffic laws that prevent accidents or democratic processes that ensure voices are heard, we thrive together, innovating and supporting one another instead of fighting to survive. And the same holds true for us individually. When we're following systems and pursuing goals and outcomes with intention, we're much happier and more fulfilled. Progress equals happiness. Science backs this up. Structured pursuits build resilience, boost life satisfaction, lead to deeper sense of meaning, turning everyday actions into lasting accomplishments. We accomplish a lot more, not because we're like superhuman, but because the framework keeps us steady through the storms. But here's something I learned the hard way. Systems give us direction, but if we get too serious, we risk losing the joy that makes the journey worth it. Remember when we were kids, chasing fireflies in the backyard or building forts out of couch cushions? Where every moment was a burst of pure, unfiltered joy, no agendas, no timelines, just the thrill of being alive. Remember that? Life was like a playground. In seriousness, that was for the grown-ups we pitied. But somewhere along the line, as the world piled on responsibilities and goals, many of us traded that spark for spreadsheets and stress, forgetting that the magic isn't in the finish line, it's in the wild, messy dance along the way. I know this all too well. I poured my soul into chasing success, laser focused on outcomes, until one day I woke up and realized I'd stop laughing, stop savoring the sunsets or the spontaneous detours that make the road worth traveling. We get so damn serious, convinced that joy is a luxury we can't afford until we've made it. But here's the raw truth. No one on their deathbed whispers, I wish I'd been more serious, more rigid, more buried in my to-do list. Inevitably, the regrets that sting are the ones where we say, God, I wish I enjoyed the gift of time. Played like a kid while chasing those dreams. So let's reclaim that childhood fire right now. Loosen your grip on the grind, inject some silliness into your strategy sessions, and remember the journey isn't just the means to your goals. It's the whole damn point. What if today you chose fun, not as an afterthought, but as a secret weapon to become unstoppable? So many people live as victims of circumstance, blaming the world around them for their inadequacies and their unsuccessful campaigns in life. The victim mentality traps them in a cycle of negativity, fostering behaviors like catastrophizing and low frustration tolerance that ultimately sabotage progress and erode happiness. Winners take charge, but they don't do so blindly. They map out where they want to go, how they're going to get there, and when they're going to get there, and they fight through the battles that will inevitably persist. That's the power of a system. It turns victims into victors by giving you the tools to own your path. This app is that system in action. It's what I use to climb out of mental illness, to rebuild after business collapses, and to break free from substance abuse. Attitude got me started, shifting my mindset from victim to victor. Effort kept me moving inch by inch. Discipline and grit, they carried me through the days I wanted to quit. These 10 fundamentals, attitude, effort, personal development, discipline, philosophies and integrity, goals, accountability, action, self-talk, and grit, fired together to transform my life. I've been called the Phoenix by my family because I rise from the ashes again and again. But this isn't just my story. It's yours too. You know, whether you're facing mental health struggles, financial difficulty, setbacks in your career, you're fighting your own demons, or you want to take your life to the next level, this app is here to help you ignite your own engine of growth. It's packed with exercises, tools, and daily practices straight from my book, Fundamentally Unstoppable. Stuff I've tested in the trenches of my own life. So here's my promise to you. Stick with me. Use this system, and you'll find you are unstoppable. I've walked this path. I know it works. Let's fire up those fundamentals together. Blend them with a little joy, and turn your challenges into fuel for growth. Welcome to the journey. Let's get started.